Welcome troopers back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another Transformers review. Today's figure is Studio Series Jazz, specifically the one from Transformers, the movie, or 1986, however you want to call it. So I will be going into many things with this figure, including the box, the articulation, the figure, just in general, all that type of stuff. So let's get into it. Once I move the stuff from my previous review. Alright, so let's get into the box first. Pretty nice box. This is the newer style box, so that's why it looks like this. You got a picture of Jazz in his robot mode, and then we have a picture with his alt mode. He is a 20-step Transformer, and like I said, Transformers, the movie, Autobot Jazz. Alright, so this is his another, like a larger picture of him with in his robot. It's a little bit bigger. Going around, we then have like a little bio for him up here, and then we have his robot mode and his alt mode again. So this says, Autobot Jazz fights Megatron as the Autobots and Decepticons battle in Mission City, not Iacon City. I almost said that. Excuse me. So this is this is a continuation of that robot mode image, and he is a deluxe class figure. Alright, so let's get into the actual figure himself. So, this is Jazz. He's pretty nice overall. He does come with a basic blaster that I'll show off now, because I don't want to do much with it, besides just show it off real quick, because, you know, it's just a blaster. And then posing him back in his more neutral stance. So, pretty nice figure. Alright, so, first of all, we got that classic visor of his. We got the pretty thick front there. We have his arms, pretty nice. They're obviously a little bit monochrome, but whatever. We have his hips here, and then he has some pretty thick lower legs as well. And then the back is relatively annoying to look at, but it's not like bad. The only thing I don't really like is the door wings. I'm pretty sure you can take them out. Doesn't look like there's anything stopping you necessarily. I wouldn't do it, but yeah. Pretty nice figure. He has his Autobot logo on the front of what would be the car. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the actual figure. I'm kind of like more keen on doing quicker reviews now, because it's just like easier for me. So alright, so let's get into size comparisons before we do anything else with like the articulation or robot mode or anything like that. So our first figure, if I can remember where I put them, is Studio Series 86 Galvatron. Now, as you can tell, he's on the larger side, so almost double the size of him after all. Technically, he is double the size with those these pillar thingies on top of him. So yeah, pretty nice in terms of size. And then we have our next figure, which is our deluxe class RC from the same movie. About the same height. She is a little bit smaller without the backpack, so yeah. And then our last figure is Ratchet, specifically the version with the blown out chest, but maybe the blown out back too. Alright, so pretty nice size comparison. He's about a head taller, so sounds about right. Alright, oop, I did not mean to do that. Ratchet, you idiot, do not kick my tripod. Alright, so let's get into the articulation. So articulation wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you can spin 360 degrees. You can go up a fair bit, you can go down a little bit. And then for his shoulders, you can go up like that. It kind of looks awkward, but yeah. You can go almost all the way around. Unfortunately, the thing is blocking here. And then you do have a bicep swivel, as well as an elbow bend. Unfortunately, it's not double jointed. And unfortunately, there's no hand articulation because of the way the transformation is. As for the waist, we have a 360 degree waist rotation, as well as some leg thingies. So you can go pretty far up, you can go pretty far forward, and oops, I did not mean to disconnect that. You can go a little bit far back. He kind of looks awkward though. So yeah, there is also a pretty good knee bend if you don't. Depends on how you really. Yeah, like this is about as far as it can go, about 45 degrees. So makes sense to me. And then you do have a slight ankle pivot. Actually, that's not even close to slight. Yeah, you also do have a little toe thing going on. So yeah, that is the figure's articulation. I will now be going... Oops! I almost knocked over my tripod. That's lovely. Let me just fix that real quick. Alright. say? Thank you. Oh, this is kind of tilted. There we go. That should be good. All right, so now we're going to get into the transformation, assuming I don't accidentally knock over my tripod. So, first of all, we're going to start with the hands. We're just going to bring those bad boys in. So do the same thing on both sides. And then we're going to want to kind of accordion this out. Kind of bring them in. So just do that. Do the same thing on both sides. Put the toes like this. So, and then bring these around, yeah, like that. I think I already had them in position. I think they were supposed to be another way, but yeah, whoopsies, silly me. All right, so then we bring this out, and then we see this little thing here. This is a clear plastic figure, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure they've started handling clear plastic better, so that's good. All right, then we're gonna want to see this like waist piece here. This can rotate. Just be very careful because this could, I'm not sure if this could snap, but I don't really want to find out. So just bring it around. It's really hard to bring it around at the start, but it kind of gets easier as soon as you kind of get that first part out. All right, then we go to the head here. So we kind of bring that around here, and then we bring this piece up here, and then make sure everything's all good. So kind of make sure everything's, just connect everything. So kind of make sure everything's nice and in there. And then the last part is the arms. So we are going to bring them, I would say bring them fully up like this, and then bring them in. And then you're going to want to make sure this little part here is out. So just kind of make sure everything is all nice and tidy. There we go. All right, so then we do the same on, we do the same on the other arm. So just bring that in as well. And then, as you can see here, there's a hole here and tab here, and then you bring it in. If it would let me, that'd be nice. Thank you. Okay. Okay, then do the same on both sides, and we are good. So, this is car mode. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It is a little bit thick on the back, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be designed. So, yeah. Pretty nice overall. It's got the clear plastic once again, so you can see a little bit of the inside, but it's not too bad for me. This, unfortunately, does not have the 4, I believe he has. This has a 14 instead, so if you're going for accuracy, all you really have to do is put white paint on that. I'm not sure what the exact shade is, but yeah. You do have that stripe going across pretty much the whole car with the Autobot logo right there as well. You also do have the headlights and all that type of stuff. Back isn't actually too bad. You can barely see anything from below, except like this little part of the arm, but I doubt anyone will care. Probably think it is undercarriage, so yeah. And then the wheels, it rolls pretty well. Nothing too bad on that. But yeah, you can honestly, you can spin actually pretty well with this figure. Then you do have the spoiler here, and then you have a little bit of the feet exposed in the back, but that works well with this figure specifically, so yeah. Oh, that's actually supposed to be a little bit in there, but yeah. Anyway, that is it for the figure. I will see you guys later. Actually, let me just put this gun on there. But you can put the gun on there. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.